All right, I greet you lovers of freedom. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are here once again to set the record straight. And we are here once again to speak the bitter truth. I know this truth, not everybody will like this truth, but we have no choice than to speak the truth. Because I remember when I first came on this media, I said, I am that watchman, or we are that watchman at the gate, setting the record straight and speaking that bitter truth that no other person can boldly say or speak. You know, I'm still talking regard to this very account issue that is going on. Dear friends, I want to take our minds, you know what? I want to take our minds back how it all started. To people, most Biafrans, may not, how will I put it now? What I'm about to say now will be somehow puzzle to them, but the people in Brigy, the people in the cabinet, and people who are inside, I mean the insiders from autopilot to Brigy, will attest to everything I will say here that is nothing but the truth. And this thing, after speaking this truth, I know. After speaking this truth, I know. You Biafrans, I've forgotten how they normally, say the word. Then you will judge for yourself. Because to me, what people who are advocating for this new account, or people who are advocating calling Ogenkere for accountability, to me, they are just rebellious. You will see the reason why by the time I break how it all started from autopilot. You will know that what these guys are doing to Ogenkere is rebellion. And whatever Ogenkere is doing today is what Simon did. Yes, is what the PM did. Dear friends, after Umweri account, after the Nelly saga, that Umweri account, after the Nelly saga, then when we are in autopilot, PM, they had a meeting with Omwada and with the medias. They had a meeting. They said, since Madam Oyibo and Nelly messed up Umweri account, that they have to do what? Float another account. Meanwhile, PM was like asking, how are we going to tell Biafrans that the Umweri account, which they projected to Biafrans, that the Umweri account have been messed up? It was Omwada that told PM, we have to tell Biafrans the truth. Leave it for us. We will go out there, we will use their platform to tell Biafrans what happened, what transpired, how Madam Oyibo and Nelly, seized the Umweri account, both the money Biafrans donated inside the account. PM said, okay, but before Omwada came on media, if you guys could flash back during the time of autopilot, you will attest to this thing I'm saying. I want to start from scratch to this very point so that when you are talking, you will know. And this thing I'm saying, if anybody in the cabinet feels that what I said, they are lies, you should come and debunk it. You should come and debunk it. Because I have investigated deep. I have investigated more on this very account. You know, after all says and done, to cut the whole story short, the open account, and PM said that every people will be represented in that very account. And that account, PM said, is Umuada that will champion that very account. If you guys could remember, you will observe during the autopilot that each time there is fundraising, Umuada, they are the people that both champions and spearheaded the fundraising. The media are just there to assist them. And PM is just there for Biafrans, to see that he is in support. But the people championing the fundraising then was Umuada. And in that very account, they opened the account. There are different people who are signatory to the account. Before any money will be removed from the account, they must have an agreement. They must have an agreement before the money will be will be withdrawn and disbursed. This is how it was going until the era of Brigy. And the name of that very account, the name of the very account was Victory Account. That is the name they used to open the account because they had victory over Nelly and Madam Oyibo. That's where the inspiration came. The Victory Account. So there are people who are signatories to that very account. Fast forward to Brigy. When they registered the Brigy, after the registration, Oge was the acting PM. He was the one that championed the registration, that corporation. He was the one that championed it, both the house, the liaison office. So after the registration, now PM instructed him to open account. Forgotten the name of the name they used to open that very account. PM, underline this word, PM, Simon, instructed Oge to open that very account. He opened the account. Now, Ngozi now came. As Ngozi came with new dimension. Ngozi came with the new dimension. And in that new dimension, we raised alarm when we saw the people who are in that new dimension. If you guys could flash back, there was a time we were sharing people who are members of that new dimension. We see Machido, somebody Machido. We were asking, who is this Machido? So Ngozi managed to penetrate cabinet. He managed to penetrate everybody. Because I will not say only PM. Because most of the people fighting Ngozi today, they were the people who were clapping for her. They were the people who fought people who started autopilot. Both with them, who started autopilot, who were there with PM to make sure that autopilot, was coordinated till it was galvanized into Brigy. When Ngozi came, the same people fighting Ngozi, The same people fighting Ogenkere today, we are part of the people that we are with Ngozi to do what? To malign some people. Before some of them were sacked, some resigned. I'm heading somewhere. Now, PM told them in the meeting that both the 1,000 men, you know how after all these things, 1,000 men, they had a 1,000 men, and PM told them that every month, the people in 1,000 men, they will be briefing them on how the money they are contributing are being spent. The question I'm asking the people who are in the Brigy, who are calling Ogenkere for accountability, that 1,000 men, was there any day that the people who are part of that 1,000 men was, briefed on how the money they were contributing was spent? If you are part of that 1,000 men, if there was a day you had a meeting with PM or Brigy executive to brief you guys on how the money was spent, you can equally write in the comment section, yes, that I'm lying. But if something of such nature never happened, you can equally do what? Right. Now, the people who are calling Ogenkere for accountability now, why didn't they ask PM to come account? Why? Also, some of them, they were in the meeting when PM said any account henceforth they will be opening, that both media, everybody will be represented in that very account. Fast forward to Brigy. Why didn't these same people told PM, but you told us that any account they will be opening henceforth after the madness of Nelly and Madam Oyibo, that a lot of people will be signatory to the account. Why didn't these people fighting Ogenkere today that he is the only one signatory to that account? Why didn't they ask PM? But this is not what we agreed. They were all there when PM instructed Ogenkere to open that very account. They were all there when PM instructed, what's her name? Ngozi to open New Dimension account. Then the New Dimension account it was later that Mama Biafra, I don't know, was included in that New Dimension. There was a time palliative was shared. People donated money because, to be honest with you guys, the major money since Brigy, from the era of Brigy to this very point, or throughout this era of Brigy, the major money, where Biafrans contributed the major money, was in this New Dimension. They contributed a lot of money in this New Dimension. For the first convention they held, that first 2023, that New Dimension was used. The second one, New Dimension, was used. It was only fundraising that they often use, that the one that Ogenkere is managing now. The one, Omoada, which is victory account, when they came up with that saga, when they came up with that blackmail about Omoada, that Omoada was trying to overthrow PM, the same people who are calling the head of Ogenkere, they were all there, except few people that said this thing that Omoada, very few, either one or two. To be precise, Madam Ono, he wasn't in support of that. He wasn't, I don't know, she wasn't in support of how Omoada was treated. She was not in support of that. She was so bittered because of Omoada. She was so bittered. So before you know it, they told us that we are now in government, that the era of Omoada is now over. Even some of these people who are fighting Ogenkere now say that Omoada is becoming too powerful. Some of them colluded with Ngozi to fight Omoada because they know that Omoada will be a stumbling block. They colluded and fought Omoada. The victory account which they themselves were championing. You all could remember that during the autopilot, they were the people championing the fundraising. Now, my question is simple. When PM told Ogenkere to open the account, why didn't these people revolt? Why? Why didn't they ask him no? They never. Why now in his absence? Why now in his absence? They are demanding for accountability. Why didn't they demand for accountability when PM was around? When Emeka Livingstone and what's his name? What's her name? If you want to be them, we are championing accountability, calling PM to come and account. That PM told them, I have to be honest, because it has gotten to that point, so that when you are defending, you will not say you are defending out of biasness or being naive, so that you know what you are defending. Because to me, what I'm seeing now is that that is what I'm seeing. Why didn't they ask PM for accountability? Why? Even when he told them that as time every month or often and on, they will be doing they will be accounting for them, the Brigy people. They will be giving account on how money is being spent, how much the people Biafrans donated, and how it is being spent. These people tackling Ogenkere today, why didn't they call PM for accountability? Why did they force people that called PM for accountability? Why did they force those people? They fought the people that call PM for accountability. They say they are rebellious. They are rebelling. They are questioning the authority of PM. They said these same people you see today who calling Ogenkere. If you ever ask PM, if PM bring out proposal and you ask PM to expatiate more, if you are, in a cabinet meeting, because we are talking about Biafra affair. Biafra is bigger than individual. In that cabinet meeting, if you ask PM question to explain in detail, these same people who are calling Ogenkere to come and explain to them in detail will say you are challenging PM. I hate hypocrisy. I can't stand it. I hate it. They will attack you in the cabinet. This is what is going on there. They will say you are challenging PM. Why must you challenge PM? That what he says is final. Some individuals were singled out in that cabinet meeting. So they are growing wings. They are challenging the authority of PM. Today, the same people are calling Ogenkere, asking Ogenkere to questions, to explain to them things in details. Whereas the people that asked PM to explain to cabinet meetings some things in details, They rebelled against them. They said they are challenging PM. Why are you guys now challenging Ogenkere? If you guys could not summon courage to ask PM to explain some things in detail, why are you calling Ogenkere now to explain some things in details for you people? What kind of hypocrisy is that? You people have set the precedence now. Is it not the precedence that you guys set that Ogenkere is riding on? Yes, now, because when PM was there, you guys we are just all cycle fans. Even if PM comes out today, I believe he will know the people who truly meant well for him. Because one thing about leadership is this. You see, one thing about leadership, until you have problem or challenges as a leader, that is when you will know people who are actually telling you the truth. As a leader, you need people around you who will be telling you bitter truth, who will be looking you eyeball to eyeball to tell you truth. If you are leading people and you never had issue or you never have problem, you will not value people who chastise you. You will not value people who chastise you or anything that make you to have problem. That is when you will know that you need people who will say no. If you want to take some certain decisions, they will tell you no, don't do it, we are not in support. If you see they will tell you no. If you have such people around you as a leader, count yourself as a privileged one. Count yourself that you are so lucky. Let me not digress. Now, you guys are calling for account and accountability. First, at the initial stage, the formation of Brigy, you guys were there when they said all parties will be represented opening of an account. And you guys were there when PM mandated Ogenkere to open accounts. And you guys never asked him. But you told us that if they open accounts, people, not only one person, different bottom mother will be represented. What happened? Why are we not seeing it? You guys never asked that question. The reason why PM chose that Ogenkere will open the account is best known to him. Maybe for security purpose. For security purpose. Maybe for security purpose. That is why he preferred Oge to open the account in that USA. But you people never asked him, why is it that Oge is the only person? That is my own line of argument here. Most of the things you guys are calling Oge, by the power you guys by the power bestowed on him as the acting PM, automatically, the power of PM has been bestowed on him. So long as you guys, he was voted and sworn in. And everybody knows that. Some of you said he's the Minister of Defense. Everybody knows that once you are sworn in, either as the Prime Minister or as the President, you are Commander-in-Chief. Automatically, you are Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. The things you guys couldn't have the courage to ask PM, why are you guys asking such things to Oge? And you think that Oge is a mumu man. Now what you wanna think, Abi? Now what you wanna think, Abi? Now mumu man he be. You guys were there. Now some of you, it was so laughable when I heard that Ogenkere was suspended. I said, Where did you get the power? Okay, as CRC, you got the power to suspend him. Did you convene cabinet meeting to pass vote of no confidence? Were you people up to two-thirds? Eh? You pass vote of no confidence on him. Now the question is, since you guys suspended him, in other words, both the office of the prime minister and the acting will be vacant. Is that how they run government? Or Imam Madab, are you telling us that you are the one now in charge? You are now the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Are you in communication with the men on ground? Is the men on ground taking orders from you? Or you want to tell us that that office is vacant? Is that how you guys will run Biafra? Because you people told us that the way you guys run this government will show us how Biafra will be. That through this government in exile, you guys will set example. Is this example you guys are setting for us? The question is simple. Why are you guys demanding from Ogenkere what you people couldn't demand from PM? Even when some people called PM for accountability, all of you were part of the people that attacked those people. And why should they call for accountability? Today, you are calling Ogenkere acting PM for accountability. What a hypocrisy. What a hypocrisy. When some people were asking questions to PM, asking him, PM, why must you take this decision? PM, why must this thing be like this? All of you say those people are rebellious. They are challenging the authority of PM. Today, you people are now asking Ogenkere. Okay, to you people, he's acting, forgetting that you have using the charter and the constitution to swear him in. That automatically he is the what? That power has been bestowed on him until PM comes out. You now relinquish the power back to him. Is that not how government is being run? Eh? Now you guys are demanding for accountability. Now you guys want somebody to be added into that account. But you never told PM. Why must it be only Oge? You guys never summoned the courage to ask him. You people never asked PM, why must it be Oge that will use his document to open the corporation, even the house they used? You people never asked him. Today, you people are now coming up to tell us. And you think people like us don't reason, or people like us don't know what is going on in the cabinet. Dear friends, what I'm saying, if any of them watched this video and said what I said is lies, let him come and debunk it. And why debunking it? Let the person place himself on a very strong oath. All these things I'm saying here now, I'm placing myself on oath to say it. You people have never, when PM was around, even Ngozi God self, you people never called her for accountability. Rather, Ngozi called Ogenkere. But the major money, even when the money that was contributed for convention, Ngozi never, Ngozi seized the money. All of you, including the people supporting you people, never called Ngozi to come and account for the money Biafrans contributed. Even the raw cash that was given to her in Finland, people contributed. None of you could call her to come and account. But you people are quick to call Ogenkere to come and account. But when PM, even Ogenkere has, by the version of the election you guys conducted, and as you guys, nominated him, used the constitution to swear him in, Biafrans accepted him as the acting PM, which by virtue he has more powers. More powers was bestowed on him more than Ngozi. You guys never called Ngozi to come and account for the money Biafrans, the fresh money Biafrans contributed as she seized. You guys never had the courage to call her to come and account. But you are calling Ogenkere to come and account. The same thing, my own line of argument is simple. The same thing, you people never had the courage to ask PM when he was here with us, or when he was running the affairs of the cabinet. You people never summoned the courage to ask him. Today, you people have not developed courage to ask Ogenkere. Most of you people making series of video, making voice note, attacking Emeka Livingstone them because they were calling for accountability. Let PM come and account. You people made videos. You people made series of videos. Today, you are calling Ogenkere to come and account. This is a precedence you people set that. So, you people should do what? Should enjoy it. You people should enjoy it at fullest. Because when some people at the initial stage was asking questions, you guys call them rebellious. Call them rebellions. Because all of you, what interested all of you more is positions, not the interest of Biafra. Not the interest of Biafra. That is not what interests you people. Because if Biafra interests you people from day one, from the ab initio, you guys will often be demanding for accountability from the Prime Minister. Each time you guys go on cabinet meeting, it will be a real cabinet meeting where debates will be heating up. Because it's out of strong debate you get a very productive decisions. You will get a productive decisions. But all you guys we are there is just oh yes members. Some people who ask questions, they were using as a scapegoat. You all just withdrew to your shares and be watching. What interests you people is I am Minister this. I am the chairman of CRC. I am this one. I am this one. That is what interests you people. But what all these things that is happening now ought to be addressed from ab initio, from day one. That is how government is being run. All these things that we are seeing today, that is why somebody like me is very upset and mad at you guys. Because this thing ought to be addressed from day one, from what go. Must be addressed. God in heaven knows that if I happens to be part of that cabinet, man, I go worry you. I go disturb, I go ask questions. Highest thing, the way you guys conspired, highest thing, I will be sacked. You guys will tag me a rebel. But I am a rebellion. And sack me, but to me, I go ask question. I must make sure that things are done the right way. You guys were there from day one. You set the precedence. Now you want to change it. Change it for what? All of you have to wait until PM comes out. Then, all these things you guys are saying, you go back to cabinet meeting and address it there in front of PM. Maybe you people have now summoned courage. When you want courage now, let me just believe that you people have now developed courage. Yes, since you people have developed courage and you people want this thing to be addressed, it will not be addressed in the era of Oge. It must be addressed from scratch so that whoever that will enter, or as time goes on, things will be done properly. Things will be done properly. When I hear these shenanigans you guys are doing, as I am, I'm not the kind of person more than you cannot corner me and tell me bullshit. I reason with my senses. So long as you people didn't address this thing at the initial stage, we don't accept it now. You people have to wait until PM comes out. All of you will now gather and take a very strong and firm decisions on how the government will be run. Yes. If you see some people resigned and left, if you see that things are not going the way it ought to be, as a honorable person, somebody with integrity, tender resignation and go. It gives you more honor. Then you can address Biafrans if you wish that I have resigned. Look at my reasons of resignation. Or you tender your resignation and leave quietly. You can't just be there and be enjoying, I am minister this, I am minister that, I am minister this. All you care is the position. You don't want to speak. You don't want things to be done the right way, so that you will not be sacked. Now you want to tell us that the person, even if I happens to be okay, I go to sack now. You see that precedence? If I happens to be in the position of Oge, no one more when them pia on a sack, ASAP. Because some people, you guys were there when some people were sacked. Yes. You guys were there when some people were sacked. And those people that were sacked, they ask questions. So now asking Oge get a question. If I happens to be him, I will sack you. ASAP. Why didn't you ask PM? What is that thing Oge Kerry is doing that PM have not done? At least PM was there when he was managing the account. Say you're talking about lobbyists. When PM was here, were they not paying the lobbyist? When PM was here with us, this lobbyist, are they not being paid? Sometimes I wonder, what is this crime of this very guy? Let me see what the thing the guy is doing that is contrary when PM was around. Everybody knows that when PM was around, the whole money people are contributing, they are going in one direction. But in his absence, Ngozi splitted the whole thing. Good number of people followed Ngozi. Big number of people followed Ngozi, courtesy of how PM introduced Ngozi to Biafrans. I have to speak the truth because PM introduced her as the most dedicated and committed of all cabinets. Most people followed her because of that introduction. We have to be honest here. The truth, we have to be honest. The reason why most of us followed PM in the absence of when MNK was kidnapped and renditioned to Nigeria, when he said, Simon, we should go and listen to Simon, that he is bringing a new dimension in this very awareness. We should watch his video and share the video accordingly. A must. That is the reason why most of us followed PM. Yes. That's the reason why most of us followed him. So sometimes I see the reason some people who are following Ngozi is the same introduction that PM introduced him via his Twitter handle. That Ngozi is the more dedicated and focused. That's the reason why some of these guys, some of people following her, followed her. But we are trying to let them know that look, this woman, look at her mission. The same way Onyendu said, whatever DOS says goes. Have you guys forgotten? But we are telling people who are following DOS, look at what these guys are doing. is not in line. It's contrary to the mission and to the vision of this very struggle. This is what we are telling people who are still following Ngozi. Look at her mission. Her mission is very clear. Her mission is opposite. If you see the way she wrote, the way she do things, you will know she's on a mission, a dangerous mission. That she has handlers, people who are handling her, telling her things. Why blaming somebody that ought not to be blamed? What is that particular thing Ogenkere is doing that he was not doing when PM was here with us? What is it? He is the one managing the account when PM was here. He is the one paying the lobbyist when PM was here. He is the one paying, disbursing money to men on ground. PM will ask him, disburse money to men on ground. Is it because that the money is not coming enough? Sometimes I will be, even that January, February, March, April, if you see fundraising of Brigy, sometimes it's so appalling. I'll be asking myself, man, how are we gonna, how can this government be run? Considering how people, the low turnout, how people are not coming, how people are not even, donating money the way they used to when PM was here. Onya ye betampara ya. Mona reason. So Biafrans, let me just end by specifying my points so that you will underline all my points. 1, the first point, Victory account, Umuada was somehow in charge when they were the one organizing fundraising. There are multiple people who are signatory to that account, and this was the agreement they had during the autopilot, and henceforth, according to them in the meeting. But when they came, when they finally, entered into Brigy, PM instructed Oge to open an account after opening the corporation, after registering everything. Now, these same people, they were all there when PM instructed Oge to open that account. My question is, why didn't they remind PM or ask him? You told us, or we agreed that any account we will open, there will be multiple people who are signatory to it. Why didn't they ask him the question? That one what? Second point. Another one. PM told the 1,000 men, people who are donating money, that every month or once in a while they will brief them on how the money they donated or they are paying monthly, how the money is being spent. The question is, did it happen? These people calling for accountability, now they were there. They never called the PM attention. Look at what you said. What happened? Why are you not carrying it as you said it or as they agreed? That one aside. When Emeka Livingstone them, we are calling for accountability. The same people now are calling Ogenkere for accountability. They attacked those people. They attacked them. They were asking them, why must they ask for accountability? That okay, they want to know how much Biafrans have, that they are saboteurs, that they want to disclose the finance or the financial muscle of Brigy to the enemy. These same people asking Ogenkere to come and account. These are the things that we are asking Emeka Livingstone that made us to start calling them accountability group. That one aside. Why asking Ogenkere now for accountability? Why telling Ogenkere they have to add somebody to that very account that PM asked him to open? Why didn't they let PM know that multiple people ought to be in that very account? Why asking that question now? Even PM told them they should reinstate that account. They should reinstate the way it is. You know, they should resolve this issue. Have you guys resolved the issue? I greet you all of us of freedom, peace and love.